Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen, from the sports website, or should I say sports channel. Happy New Year. Well, just got out of bed since stayed up all night watching some movies. But I thought I would do part two of this video that I did yesterday on my way to work. It's about PK Subban, and I talked about how he didn't get a chance to play in the gold medal game in Sochi Olympics. But I think he played in the previous games. So I'm not so sure. I didn't watch them. I couldn't really watch them. But I just talked about how the Montreal Canadiens were holding him out and why they took so long to sign him. I mean, usually when teams are desperate, they sign their key players right away. But Montreal took so long. And of course, I talked about an article that I read about him and the racist treatment that he was getting. And to my amazement, he's not bothered by them. Even some of the racist tweets that people do about him. I mean, most black athletes would just be bothered by them and basically talk back or do something. But he was not bothered by them. I'm amazed. I don't understand that. But anyways, I felt that he was just, I think he was not put to pasture, but I think the Mike Babcock was holding out on him, thinking that maybe he wasn't the right fit to play in the gold medal game, since Drew Doughty and Duncan Keith and all those guys were taking the spotlight. Okay, rightly so, because they're white. And as good as they are, I think the media kind of hypes them up and makes them overrated, to make them overrated. Now, as I said in a previous video I made about Sidney Crosby, he's overrated. I mean, he can skate and shoot, but that's about it. That's all I've seen out of him. Other than that, it's just to me, he's just an average hockey player. Maybe to the media, he's all good and excellent, better than PK Subban. But to me, he's just an average player. I mean, with all these injuries he's been getting, to me, he's an average player. Of course, the concussions, average to me. But yeah, I would have to say and agree with this woman that PK Subban should leave Montreal, leave Canada, and go play in the play for the American teams. Maybe that would boost his star power and credibility. Because right now, I don't think he's getting all that much attention in Montreal. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's getting some attention in Montreal. He's getting some, but just have a sense he's overshadowed by the likes of all the other players like Max Pacioretty and others like Sidney Crosby and all those guys, and to some extent Carey Price and Jonathan Toews. But you got to remember, Jonathan Toews, Duncan Keith, Jay Weber, Sidney Crosby, they're all white players. Well, sure, they're Canadian, but they're all white. PK Subban's Canadian too. Like, doesn't he count for something? Doesn't he count for anything? But yet, he's not getting much recognition or attention. And that's pretty sad. But as I say, it is what it is in NHL. And of course, the NHL. There's a lot of racism in the NHL too. It's not just PK Subban getting the cold feet. It's also this player got the cold feet. Anson Carter. What happened to him? He never got attention. And what about this guy, Kevin Weeks? Of course, now Kevin Weeks retired long ago. He now plays in the NHL. Now he's now a sports commentator for the NHL Network. So and Peter Worley, I think that's his name. Peter Worley. He got a lot of racist treatment in his playing days. But give it a couple of years, that'll probably change. And you see more black NHL players on the ice, and maybe outshining and outdoing their white counterparts. Give PK Subban a couple of years, and I would say he'll be way better than Sidney Crosby, for sure, and even Jonathan Toews as well, and all these other white NHL players which people hold in high regard. That's all for now.